Thank you again for having me. I love talking to you guys. I think it's awesome. Well, obviously, my name is Public Defender. I make content on TikTok and YouTube. Just challenging the patriarchy is the best way to describe it. I very much dislike stupidity. I don't mind ignorance so much, but I don't like stupidity. You know what I'm saying? And those are like two different things. Nah, but you know what I'm saying?
No, it's true.
I don't care.
Just like how you
know what I mean? Like being stupid is one thing, but being ignorant is one thing, but being stupid, like being willfully ignorant and then being loud and having a microphone, like that doesn't sit well with me. And I'm very much like adverse to like bullies. So I end up bullying the bullies. And that's where I found my place. I was like, oh, they want to be bullies? Cool. I like that. I could be Uncle Barry. I like that. So that's how I got here.
It's amazing. You've been one of our most requested guests, even though you've been on before. But every time we ask, like, who should we have on? There's always like at least 5 people that are like, Public, you guys need to bring Public back. I think people enjoy that, like especially women, because it's really so rare to see men doing this work. And I think you would agree that when a lot of men do this work, they're kind of doing it, I don't want to say for like ulterior reasons, but like there is a little bit of that like feeling of like they just like listening to themselves like talk, or like they like feeling like the hero or something like that, or like they expect like a disproportionate amount of praise. And like it's just very refreshing to see somebody like doing the work in the same way that like women do it, honestly, like in the same way, just pointing it out, just dealing with the, naysayers. And like, I love that you have the patience to like sit there and deal with men and like,
oh my God.
Yeah, that's the Lord's work for real. So
get gaslit for 3 hours a day.
Yes. Yeah. I always say his level of patience should be studied, because how?
I really,
it's easy. Yeah. It's easy. I'm going to tell you guys why it's easy. Because I've been clocked this. It's because I'm a man, right? So I've been gaslit before by men, like my father, right? He was the first person to gaslight me, the worst. But it's only like one man. You know what I'm saying? It's been, or maybe like it was like a friend group early on, and you usually write that off as a man as like, that's just like a rite of passage. You know what I mean? Like your friends hating or, whatever it is, right? Or calling you, like when they're wrong, they call you a dumbass. Like just, like that's where the gaslighting starts. Like when in your peer group as a boy, I remember like many a times having full blown arguments with my friends, and I was 100% right, and they would be calling me a stupid ass and like, you're dumb and like da-da-da-da. And I'm sitting there like, I know I'm right. Then I would go home and I would talk to my brother who was 6 years older than me, and then he would be like, no, your friends are dumb and they're haters. And I would be like, oh, okay. So he gave me that validation. And so it gave me the confidence to keep going out there and keep being like a thorn in the side of the idiots. And I just like kind of just did that. But I didn't have to do that interpersonally in a relationship with the man, which I think it's completely different than dealing with, like a cohort of like my peers or whatever the case may be. So that's why I have more patience, because I have like 43 years of like not being gaslit by men that were also sleeping with me and I was having kids with. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole, I shared finances. That's a whole different level. And because the pressure is completely different. So
yeah, you weren't being told like fairy tales and stuff. Okay. Well, can I kick this off with kind of, I think a question that probably a lot of people have for you, which is like, why do you do this work? Like, why is it important for you to like be a thorn in the side of the patriarchy or whatever? Like as a man, especially, like that's something that, should benefit you. Like some of the people that kind of say the quiet part out loud and say the patriarchy is natural, it's the way things are meant to be, and they'll be like, no, this is like a good thing. So like, why, I don't know, why do you do this work? Why is it so important to you to like see a different kind of world?
One of the main reasons is because I'm Black. And as a Black person, I've always been like adverse to systems of oppression, right? Like racism. I've always been adverse to racism, obviously. When I got older, I was extremely adverse to capitalism. And when you see the patriarchy for what it is, when you see that like that's the granddaddy of them all, you have a choice, even if you think it benefits you. Because I finally found a system that somewhat benefited me, which is the thing that makes it really hard to go against and challenge, right? It was easy for me to challenge racism because racism doesn't benefit me at all. It was easy for me to challenge capitalism because I'm not a capitalist. I never had any capital. I was born in poverty in the projects in the 80s. Like I never, money was never, you know what I'm saying? Like all my friends was on Section 8, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know nothing about that. So it was easy, but it was hard when it was like, oh, but you're a man and you are afforded all of these like unspoken, privileges, right? That people don't like pay attention to. It's hard to challenge that. But for me, I was like, I want to be free. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm selfish. I'm tired of being oppressed. I'm tired of oppression. Like, I'm sick of it, And even though I'm a man, whatever, if I gotta, I guess, lose my little membership to the boys club, I don't care, because I don't like men. Generally speaking, I don't really like men, like as a group. I like my friends. I got friends that I like that are men, but as I got older, I just started to be like, dudes is dumb. Like dudes it isn't even before I was doing anything.
Once you out-evolve them for real, it's like, it's
Fact.
so easy to see how they're so like stuck in the mud. Like, I don't know, just spinning their wheels a lot of the time. Like, I love one of my biggest takeaways, like lessons from you, is like the circular male logic. I love that. I literally, I think about that at least once a day, and I'm like, oh, there it is. There it is. I know you think about it probably a lot more than that because
all
you
the
have
time
to deal with them, but yeah.
every day.
Yeah.